Chet Holmgren was a vital piece in the Oklahoma City Thunder's revamped defense, notably helping the Thunder become an elite rim protecting team in the league. Playing in all 82 games in his rookie season, Chet has shown that he is a big time piece to the Thunder going forward. A 7-footer with a 7'6" wingspan, big time plus on the defensive end, and a floor spacer on offense. The defense pops a lot with Chet as he averaged 2.3 blocks a game last season. The length helps, but also the balance, strength, and stability has been surprises in his first year. Chet also has impressive timing on his blocks, proved to be an impactful help side rim protector. He doesn't look like the beefiest guy on the court, rather thin frame, lanky player, but I've just been impressed in the way he has been able to handle contact in his first season. If he is bumped back down or an offensive player is playing him physical, Chet has been impressive fighting and staying grounded, not really getting moved off center much when dealing with contact. He challenges shots vertically often with both arms up high, making it tough to score over him, and even if he is met with contact in the air, he is still able to stay stable through it all. There's not many centers in the league who are truly going to punish him in the post. Bigger guys like Jokic and Embiid are tough matchups, and they are going to get theirs. But even when dealing with contact with those guys, he has still been able to take those hits and challenge them. Chet has the mobility and foot speed which makes him versatile. He already has shown to be a high-level drop coverage defender. The length and mobility really shines in that area for him. Even when he defends at the level of the screen, he is mobile and quick enough to first deter the drive and recover back to his man. His ability to defend 2-on-1 has also been impressive. Just the recovery skills from him are there. There are still strength concerns with him, and this really comes to light in his rebounding. I believe your team's rebounding is as best as it's going to be, depending on who your big man is. The Thunder was one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. They are a rather small team, and it isn't all Chet's fault, but he doesn't provide much of a plus there. I think at times he does show good positioning and has a nose for the ball. The effort is there, but when in rebounding situations or battling in traffic, he can get moved out the way and out-muscled by stronger centers. On the offensive side, Chet is a very efficient player. He's more of a beneficiary than a go-to creator right now. Good finisher at the rim as he shot 73% there per cleaning the glass. Majority of his shots are coming at the rim. He is pretty quick as a big man, and that quickness comes to light on slips and rolls to the rim. He isn't the greatest screener in the world. He doesn't really help much in creating advantages for his guards, but he does do a good job getting behind the defense off of his rolls and slips, which opens up lob opportunities, which he has been a good lob target. Shot 86% on lobs last season, and he operates primarily along the perimeter as a spot-up guy in the Thunder system. Here he has the instincts to cut into open space when the defense collapses, and he has a solid ability to attack closeouts. He isn't the quickest or explosive attacking off the catch, but he has a solid handle that helps attack a defense scrambling out to him. His ball security has got better over the season, but he still can get better as a dribbler. His height and dribble with those long arms does hurt him. It makes him a threat to get stripped, especially from smaller guards. He doesn't possess the quickest first step. If he is driving, starting on the perimeter, oftentimes it's going to be 2 dribbles before he picks the ball up. The lack of strength and frame makes it tough to initiate contact and stay on balance, and he is mostly a straight line driver right now. Hidden change of direction moves from him can be mixed, either losing control or help defenders can just slide over and poke the ball loose. From the 3-point land, he shot 37% on the season. He gives the Thunder the ability to space out the floor and have Shea create at a high level. Chet has shown to be a capable guy who can have a defense respect him from deep. His shooting also allows him to be a pick and pop threat and a trailing 3 threat above the break. As mentioned, the threat of his threes can force some hard closeouts, and I think he does a good job staying low and secure and trying to get to an open spot where he can get to a pull-up jumper or a shot at the rim or possibly a shot for his teammates. He really has some good touch too, can be a threat inside the paint with hooks and floaters, does a good job just finishing plays. I do show concern with his overall shot creation game. He's effective now as a play finisher, but he's not much of a guy who's going to create shots for himself at a high level just yet. There isn't much explosiveness to him off the bounce, so there's going to have to be reliance on craft and physicality to grow more as an offensive option. He isn't much of a post player, pretty raw there, and he just doesn't have a reliable game there yet to be considered a high level inside threat. He doesn't make mismatches pay either, which can be a problem when he's facing a team that would just switch everything. The handle can be tightened to where he can do more than a couple of dribbles on the perimeter, and he has to be much more of a physical guy all around. I do like his ability to bring the ball up at times and kind of explore running ball screens with him and seeing what that opens up. I think he is a solid passer. He showcases decent passing off the dribble and stationary. I think at times when he does play make off the dribble, there's a tendency to miss open guys or dribble towards heavy traffic and get stuck. He generally does try to stay patient and keep the ball moving, and can be a handoff guy or operating the high post. His accuracy has actually been impressive. He has hit some passes high up and over the defense when hitting cutters or utilizing the bounce pass. He's not an advanced passer yet, but you can rely on him to be a ball mover and trying to find open guys. In a role where guys are feeding off of him in handoffs or in the post, he can be effective. Chet Holmgren's rim protection alone has made him an impactful player in just one season. A guy of his skills on the defensive end is going to be a key piece in playoff runs for the Thunder.